I'm midway through an explorer, but I'm not sure. What happens when I don't play for a couple of days? I completely forget where I am. Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. How are you, Professor? Any new changes to report? With the Imperial Army drawing near, it is most vexing that we cannot relax and converse as we once did. Thankfully, you have the divine protection of the goddess on your side. Please try to listen carefully for her voice. May the goddess's voice reach you.
I must have just started exploring because there's loads of people I haven't spoken to yet. Open. Open. Whee!
Well...
Hey.
You need to wait for that one to open, you can just run straight for it.
Okay.
Look, a dragon!
Hey! Yes. Okay.
There's usually almost always something in that bucket.
Professor.
Hello there!
Hello there!
How dare they threaten the goddess? Such a vile act cannot be forgiven. There is no need to worry, I promise you that. Divine punishment will surely fall upon them. In the days of yore, the goddess would grow angry with such insolent fools and roast them in ALL.
Where's Ayla? Calling them fools is out of line. Got to help Felix even without this silhouette.
I'll have that girl's head. Just you wait.
Dimitri's angry.
I guess we have no choice but to fight, have we? Oh, but why would Edelgard do something like this? I'm sure we'll be all right, though, Professor. The goddess will keep us safe.
I'm trying to find the list with all the stories here. Stuff that I want people to focus on. Yes, it is.
It's hard to sneak out when the professor is watching.
I hope this song reaches the goddess's ears. Professor, can we really defeat someone who is willing to turn their back on the world just to uphold their own beliefs? I've spent my whole life running in fear, and now Surely we can win if we rely on each other, right, Professor?
Professor, war is breaking out again, is it not? An honorable notion. Do you think there is something to be done? Whatever shall we do? I never wanted another war. All we can do is steel ourselves for the fight ahead.
Need something?
Oh, I'm always short.
See you again soon.
Let's get that one maxed out.
Professor.
Okay. Let's just run there. It's about the same amount of time as it would take to teleport.
It's my job to protect Lady Rhea. I've got to do it, and I gotta do it as best I can. And if that means I gotta die for her, then I will. How could Edelgard treat Lady Rhea like she's the bad guy? She's never been anything but nice to everybody. I just don't get it at all.
Oh, it's ivy. I wonder what it was. Help, I'm stuck on a gravestone.
What?
There are always small power struggles, still. It has been hundreds of years since all of Fodlan was consumed by war. I didn't actually think it would come to this. I feel as though I'm not in my rightful place. I cannot protect the things I should. Professor, if I survive this war, I wish to return to my homeland, to the land of my king.
Okay. Actually, I'm not sure how I want to level up.
We're falling behind. I don't know that we can keep up with the new Emperor. To think that she was able to raise an army of that size right under our noses. However hard we fight, I give us a 50% chance of winning.
That's not
The
good.
enemy has too many advantages. We must make careful preparations. What the?
Yes. His Highness calls for the head of Edelgard. For me, that is cause enough to fight. The hatred of His Highness is also my hatred. Any other feelings I may have are irrelevant. And if Edelgard was responsible in any way for the tragedy of Duskur, that is something I cannot ignore. If that is the case, then she is my enemy.
It's a fair point, actually.
You'll battle Edelgard, right? Good luck. Me? Oh, I'm going to run away. I have zero interest in dying here, thank you very much.
Nice. We should recruit her, make her come. You will fight, you will like it.
Maybe. Things must be pretty crazy in Fargus about now. My father must be beside himself. I don't get it. Why did Edelgard make enemies with the nobles? Ideals she believed in so much, she was willing to start a war over them?
So
Those must be some lofty ideals, to say the least. I hope this all gets sorted out quickly and safely. I'm worried about my father.
Is that so?
Once the Imperial army reaches the monastery, we'll have no choice but to fight.
What's going to happen to us?
Oh, well, we'll just have to try our best.
The Empire's aggression cannot stand. But if we are going to attack them now, we must be honest with ourselves about our chances of success. It goes without saying that I will fight the Imperial army with everything I have for as long as I am able. But House Gloucester's territory is adjacent to Imperial lands. Let us proceed with caution.
Edelgard became emperor and raised an army, huh? Who knew the kid had it in her? I mean, yeah, of course, I knew she'd be emperor eventually, but the more I think about it, the more surprised I am. I wonder who's gonna win. Thinking about it makes me scared. We're up against the entire Imperial army. Still, I know someone as smart as you will figure something out.
No pressure.
Professor, what actually happened last month? I can't keep up at all. Edelgard is the Emperor? And she's declared war against the Church? So now we're at war? What is going on? I really don't understand any of this. What should I do?
Oh, one thing's for sure, Edelgard's not going to graduate. Right, okay. What activities do I want to do? Oh, there's two. What? Oh, back. Oh. That's gonna be Petra.
I hear the Alliance's territory will be in danger if we don't get rid of these Empire guys. If the Alliance is in danger, that means my sister's in danger too. There's no way I'm gonna allow that. It doesn't matter how many guys they throw at us. I'll beat them all. These muscles aren't just for show. But first,
Muscles?
I gotta get some food.
I don't think that's all muscle power.
The most important nobles in the Empire are known for taking power from the previous Emperor, my father included. I didn't think it possible that the Imperial Princess could ascend the throne so easily. However, it seems that both my father and Caspar's are supporting Edelgard. Having both the Minister of Domestic Affairs and Minister of Military Affairs on your side gives you total control over the Empire's military and finances. You must have been making preparations for quite some time without anyone noticing.
Let's see, everyone's motivated, so... I could motivate him a bit more, I suppose. soup.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
It's just a really easy way to motivate people.
It's, really tasty. Yeah. Please, help yourself.
They didn't sound as excited as people normally do.
Oh, this takes me back. I used to love this when I was a child.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
That looks appetizing.
This is so good. Can I have seconds?
Right, okay, there's that. Trying to find
Oh.
I am O. He is a... I had lost the place of this. You have my thanks.
What?
oh, just that way.
Really?
Pardon me.
You there, youngster. Won't you listen to this old man's troubles?
Nah.
I was born and raised right here in this town. I spent my whole life here. My daughter lives in the Empire, and she sent me a letter to ask if I was keeping up with my daily worship.
She looks absolutely fascinated by this.
Well, hello there, Professor. Is this a friend of yours? Is that so? I was sure you two knew each other. Is there something we can do for you, good sir?
Oh, what a lovely young lady. I was just telling this kind soul a story.
Really? What's troubling you?
Well, I was thinking of going to daily prayer, but my leg's been acting up and I can't walk properly.
How terrible. That's no good at all. May I be of assistance? I'd be happy to lend a shoulder and escort you to the chapel.
Would you? Oh, I'd be most grateful to you. Thank the goddess for sending this young lady to me today.
We'll need your help too, Professor. Here, sir, take my arm. Splendid work, Professor. He really seemed to appreciate our assistance. Putting a smile on someone's face always seems to brighten up the day. Is something wrong? You're giving me a strange look. Oh, how should I put this? I suppose it's just second nature to me. It's difficult to describe, but I can usually tell when someone is worried about something. Back there, I could tell that both you and the old man were in distress. I spent a good amount of my life living in the church. Maybe that's why I'm so good at identifying these things? Did I not mention that before? I spent nearly 10 years of my life in the Church of Fargus. Many came to us with their troubles. In my own time of need, I once ran to the church myself, and they helped me. May I share something with you, Professor? It's about a dream of mine. I'd like to work in the church one day. I want to be like the priest who helped me. Never mind. It's not a very realistic dream. Please forget I said anything. If I were someone else, perhaps a commoner without a crest or stature, maybe things would be different. It's a bit sad, but this is the way things have to be. After all, only the goddess can decide our fates.
Whoops. Well, the easiest way to get to this. Okay.
Hi. I cannot believe our negligence allowed the Empire to invade. Edelgard probably gathered her soldiers in Garreg Mach, intending to do this from the start. Soldiers disguised as merchants and pilgrims to avoid suspicion, infiltrating the entire area little by little. They couldn't be better prepared. We'll have a tough time winning this one, I'm afraid.
Professor!
Well done. You have my thanks.
Practice yields results.
Oh, well, I need to nip away for a bit.